Hello and welcome, people of the internet. My name is Jake Dragon 7 and welcome to today's episode of Smash Squad. So today, the theme we'll be covering is DLC. I'm going to be playing some of the DLC characters I have not yet covered on the series. Today we'll be doing Cloud, Lucas, and Corrin. I start with Cloud because he's my best out of the three. That's what I usually do. So yeah, basically, okay, if I can only speak. After this episode, there will be one more DLC character left to cover, and that's in fact possibly my favorite out of the bunch, Mewtwo. He's definitely grown into being one of my favorite characters in the game, and that was really slow. One of the easiest combos, and I screwed that up. It's gonna be a great episode, I know. Although, I mean, I don't know, I mean, Cloud is one of my best characters, so it's like, he has become one of my best characters, I should say. Well, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. Not like this is a great match, but, I mean, I'm not completely terrible. Although that was, you know, pretty, this has all been going really poorly. So Cloud is, you know, pretty interesting character. He's basically a mix of Ike and Shulk, who, is actually one of my mains, of course, as many of you may know. So yeah, I'm not too opposed to Ike either, so, yeah, pretty good combination. Of course, Cloud has the Limit Break, which makes him a very, pretty interesting character compared to a lot of the other characters. No one really has something like it except for, I guess, Little Max. KO Punch is kind of the closest thing. But, Limit Break has way more variety than the KO Punch, even if it's not quite as dangerous when you get down to raw KO power. It's not quite as dangerous as the KO Punch. As none of the moves kill. Oh, that was supposed to be like a runoff forward air, but I accidentally grabbed the ledge. But yeah, none of the Limit Break moves have quite the same kill power that the KO Punch does, so it's not quite as deadly in a KO sense, but it's much more deadly in a, like, I guess, sort of, variety sense. Like, there's a lot more ways you can kind of set up for a Limit Break, and there's a lot more uses for Limit Break, and there's also a lot more ways you can actually activate your Limit Break. So yeah, that little ramble over, because, I mean, I'm sure at this point, this should all be really obvious. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, so this match has been awful, honestly. Oh, there we go. Ah, nice, okay. I'm not a huge fan of Cloud smashes, although they are pretty powerful. I like his down smash, because this has, like, I really like the angle on it and everything. And it's very good for covering your options. And there we go, got him with the, what was that, the side B. The broken side B. Very good move. As long as you're not a complete moron when you use it, which I'm usually a complete moron when I use it. Okay. Oh boy. Did you just really try to get the spike on me twice? Oh god. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? Piece of crap. He didn't even go for it that time. He didn't even try to. Oh, whoa, that was actually pretty smart for him. His part. Oh boy, okay. I could have actually hit him out of that, I think. But I obviously waited a bit too long there. What is this guy trying to do? I'm seriously confused right now. And I like how, yeah, Cloud's up air is actually, like, I don't use it too much because, I don't know, I'm just an idiot. But Cloud's up air is really good. And I'm literally just gonna, I gotta, pivot grab this guy. See if back throw killing me earlier. Oh, I accidentally forward throw him. I guess the other advantage using back throw, it would unstale the forward throw. And, oh, I almost got the charge limit break there, so I would have wasted my finishing touch. Not that I didn't waste it, but, I mean, that was a much more logical way to waste finishing touch. Oh god, I almost got. And I can't believe I just did that. Oh boy, okay. And fortunately, oh god, that's actually about to be it. Okay, good. We almost timed out there. I'm sorry, that was a really campy match for both of us. It's really just because he kept staying at the ledge, so I was like trying to kind of figure out how to approach him. And most of my approaches, because he was in shield, right? So most of my approaches logically would have been grabs. I guess I'm gonna fight this guy again because I think I can beat him again. But I'll try to make this. Oh wait, if I'm playing Lucas, that might actually be difficult. I'll try to make this match a little less campy because I know that must have been terrible to watch. Assuming this guy stays, which he did. And assuming he used Luigi again and uses the same ledge camp strategy. Which I think he will. I mean, he did pick pretty quickly, it seemed. Not that I switched characters and I was here before he was, but... Okay, so Lucas. Now, while he may be a clone of Ness, trust me when I say he is a much different character. This is coming from a Ness main. So, you know you can trust me here. Lucas, yes, Lucas and Ness have a lot of various differences. Of course, Lucas has a tether, for example, whereas Ness doesn't, obviously. Of course, there are a lot of, there's obviously ones like that. But there are also just things like, say, kind of like certain moves that are, for aerial moves, for example. Certain moves of Ness's that are multi-hit, aren't multi-hit on Lucas, and vice versa. So, like, holy shit, this guy. I'm actually gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, but of course there are a lot of differences. For example, like for Ness... Oh god, is that gonna kill me? Oh, good. God, that would've been retarded if that killed. But anyway, yeah, so things like that, I mean, like, certain moves like their uppers are pretty similar. And I guess, like, I don't know, Psy Magnet has a lot of similarities between the two, but even in those moves, there are a lot of differences. Like, Ness's up air is a lot stronger, and I feel like the hitbox is easier to hit on Ness's, but that might just be because of my increased experience with Ness. Lucas' Psy Magnet can be used as an offensive tool, and it has, it'll recover more damage, while Ness's was just solely a damage recover. However, Ness's can also recover from the back. Little things like that. And in some cases, major things. For example, the way you use PK Fire on both of them is very, very different. On both, it's a prime zoning tool, but the kind of, again, the ways you use it to zone are just a hell of a lot different between the two. Lucas's is always kind of horizontal, and in a lot of cases you will use it to kind of cover in front of you in the air. That's something I do a lot. Whereas with Ness's, it's more of a trapping zoning tool. So you'll use it to start combos, for example. Whereas Lucas's, you'll just kind of do it to deal long-range damage, and like I said, just use it as a zoning option. Of course, there's things like Ness's, it travels diagonally down in the air, whereas Lucas's, again, travels straight. And even, you know, some matches have a lot of differences. I could go on not all day, but I could go on for a while about that, and at this point I've covered most of the ones that you probably already know. God, again, he almost broke shield there. Misfire is deadly. I won't fight this guy for when for the Corrin match, just so you know, because yeah, this is pretty much completely boring for the both of us. Luckily, Lucas's up smash is really good against bad players. Just considering the raw kill power and how it's just not always the hardest to land, it's a pretty good move on For Glory. And now in an actual match, good luck with it. But on For Glory, yeah, you're gonna get some decent use out of it, hopefully. Unless you're like me and you always get good players, in which case you're not gonna get too much use out of it again. But hey, I mean that's, you know, just a thing. Alright, so the last out of the three characters we'll be covering is Corrin. So Corrin is probably the most complex out of the three. She's also, I'd say, probably the most original out of the three. Yeah, she's pretty much the most original out of the three. Very cool character, although I would have rather had Shovel Knight. I voted for Rayman. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, of course, I voted for Rayman. I would have rather have a character like Shovel Knight or Shantae, but still, I am honestly really happy with Corrin. It's kind of one of these, like, I'm one of these people that's like, I would have rather had someone else, but I'm honestly not that unhappy with Corrin. I think she is a very good addition. She's very cool. She's a very cool character, and yeah, welcome to Smash. So anyway, Corrin. Of course, you know, being half dragon, there's many, many cool things Corrin can do. A lot of weird shapeshifty stuff. No, I'm not even gonna try to explain it because you probably shouldn't be taking Corrin tips from me. But my Corrin, keep in mind, my Corrin isn't like the worst Corrin in the world. There are many worse Corrins, and a lot of worse corn you could eat. Oh god, I don't know. I don't think saying sorry is enough to make up for that awful, awful joke. But yeah, Corrin can do a lot of really admittedly stupid things like that, where her, her or his, if you're one of the dying breed, or just rare, endangered species of male Corrins, wait, what the hell was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, there are a lot of stupid things Corrin can do, like say, just the range of their forward smash is insane. That combo, apparently, is a good one. Yeah, one thing, I have been getting a lot of Corrin dash attack off here, although that's just because this guy isn't a particularly great player. The problem with Corrin's dash attack isn't, it's got a lot of power. It's actually a pretty strong move, and in that sense, it's a decent move, but the problem with it is that its startup is just too long. It's just kind of hard to actually find situations in which you can feasibly use it because of the startup. Anyway, Corrin also has things like, of course, the Dragon Lunge. Basically the best counter in the game. And of course, forward smash it again. It's extremely powerful on the tip, just like Martz. And it has more range than Martz because it's more of a spear than a sword, and spear's kind of at more range. And of course, Corrin also has the advantage of just being very well designed. Yeah, Corrin's a well-designed character. That's definitely. I like people like him that will congratulate you after a good match. All right, let's go with probably my favorite Lucas costume, Masked Man 1. Masked Man, you know what? As much as I never would have voted for him, and I never would think he'd be in Smash, if they were ever to add another mother character, which again I doubt they'll do, but I really wish they would, it should be the Masked Man. He could basically be like a psychic. I mean, he'd basically be a psychic sword fighter. So, but not like a copy of Shulk, you know, like. Yeah, it's funny because I'm like psychic sword fighter. I guess to be fair, I guess Shulk isn't really psychic as much as he has clairvoyance. That one's for a friend of mine who's been just saying that word all the time lately. I'll just tell him to watch this video. But yeah. Because Shulk isn't exactly like a psychic, just the Monado gives him the ability of clairvoyancy. So hoping I could like reflect the beam and then kind of hit him with the stick. Which sounds really weird, honestly. It just kind of sounds weird, but I mean it is a stick. I like how one of the weapons to in Mother 3 is called a good stick. I just think that's a great weapon name. Oh, let's look at the stick. It's a very good stick. I'm just seeing he's gonna. I was trying to see. I had a feeling he was at least planning on down being. I think he was just kind of waiting to see what my movements were like. I wonder if I could have Psy Magneted that. Yeah, Lucas' Psy Magnet is actually just a really fun offensive option. Oh god, okay, that was not smart. One thing I do like doing with Lucas, even though I don't think it's a great option, honestly, it probably isn't that smart, is I like using PK Fire as a mobility move. Because it has pushback on it, just like, and Corrin's back air is another example of this too. I'll try to use it in some situations for mobility or like to help with the recovery. Because the move has pushback, it'll, knock you back a little bit. And you can basically use it to move around the stage a little bit when you're in the air. See what I mean? Again, not exactly the smartest thing. There's unfortunately a lot of lag on it, especially like end lag. Well, there's more. I feel like there's probably more startup, but there's a lot of startup and end lag on it, so it's not exactly the smartest option. But I kind of got quiet there for a second. So I'm like, wait, what's this guy doing? What's his evil strategy? See what I mean? Like I did get hit there, but at the same time, I did get some extra movement and stuff. What was hoping would happen is that I'd be right in front of him when I release PK. That pronunciation was kind of weird. When I release PK Fire. It's even worse pronunciation than Lucas's. Because yeah, don't lie, it totally sounds like he's saying PK Butter. One of the things I don't like, I definitely like Ness a lot more than like Lucas, but I don't hate Lucas. One of the things I don't like about Lucas is like I don't like his down throw. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the tether either. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh boy. Oh. Wait, what? Oh my god. For a second I like was missing my second jump. Another thing I don't like about Lucas compared to Ness is that his Lucas's PK Thunder is a lot slower than Ness's. Damn, I was hoping that would hit. Well, obviously I was hoping it would hit, but fortunately it didn't. Well, fortunately for him, but unfortunately for me, and I'm assuming you're all rooting for me. I hope you're all rooting for me. Now that I've said it, you're all going to go down the comments. Oh, no, I wasn't rooting for you. I was rooting for the Kirby. I was rooting for player 2, who to them is player 1. That sentence didn't make sense, did it? I'm sure you know what I mean, but that sentence structure really didn't make a lot of sense. Alright, let's see here. Let's actually try this guy again, because he's pretty good. Alright, let's go Cloud. Let's go back to Cloud. I'm in full circle here. One thing I haven't been mentioning this in a lot of my videos lately is that I recently switched my control scheme a little bit, so now the right stick does tilts instead of smashes. I feel like I've been getting a lot better since then because I've been using tilts more. Alright, let's do it. Probably wasn't the best taunt to use to start off a match, but fortunately Cloud doesn't really talk much. Alright. Okay. Well, I was hoping that would work. This is going really poorly for me. I could have just nailed it, you know. Oh, come on, damn it. I even waited to see where he would go, but I can never manage to actually successfully read like things like that. And what the hell? This match has been going so poorly for me. Like, all he's doing is rolling, and he's just destroying me. It's just roll, spam lasers, and then, I don't know, get a couple hits off or something. Okay, well, luckily I started to catch up there. Fortunately, now he's getting his lead back, so. Alright, there we go. Covered my options there very well. Is that really a smart thing to say? Or is that really kind of a term? I don't know. Whatever. I read his movements. I hit him. That's all that matters. See, again, I find it really weird how it's actually like a hitbox on his body, because it's basically what that hitbox is. It's on his body. It just seems really weird to me. I mean, Cloud's a decently mobile character. I'm not sure how heavy. I mean, I guess he's decently heavyweight, but I almost got a meteor on me there. Oh boy, oh god, oh no, this is bad. It really isn't that bad, it's just that I keep, like, making minor, like, it's funny too, because every time I make one of these mistakes, I just, like, freak out, but it's, like, not like I'm putting myself in a worse position, it's really just, like, I messed up one approach that I can set up easily, because, no offense to this guy, but he's not the greatest player in the world. His Falcon is actually not half bad. I mean, it's better than his other characters, considering he's able to take my three out of these, my best 3 out of these characters I'm playing today. He's been giving me the most trouble with his Falco. Clearly, it's safe to say his Falco is probably his best character, but nonetheless, not the greatest player. I mean, I did figure him out eventually. Thank God for Limit Break. It really can't. Yeah, Limit Break really is a godsend. I gotta be honest. That's pretty much the make or break point for Cloud. Or should I say the make or limit break thing for Cloud? Yeah, you know you want to at least smile. Actually, you probably don't. You probably want to punch me in the face right now, and honestly, you're completely justified. Jesus Christ. I'm watching a lot of Rick and Morty lately. With all he's stuttering, I could be the older version of Morty. Even though my voice is actually probably closer to Rex. I could be like the, I guess Rick probably would have never been like Morty. I mean, there was a point in the series when Rick went back to being a teenager and he was still just as arrogant and assholic as he was ever. That episode's really funny. Big Trouble in Little Sanchez. I like that episode. Well, I mean, I could have stayed, actually. But I was finding that episode really funny, because it's like, it's like, oh, my body's rotting in a vat in a basement or whatever. It's so funny to me, because it's like, he's just like singing a song, he's just like, oh yeah, and he's just like randomly singing about how he's rotting to death and everyone's gonna die, and nobody even notices. Just like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. At least I liked it. And like when they're at the parents are at the was it the couples therapy, and then they had like they were trying to defeat the way Jerry saw Beth, and Jerry came in, he was being like all heroic and stuff, and then he came back. I'll use to make one, and then he came back and he's like, okay, I'm gonna save you, and then he was like being all corny, and then Beth just like saw him completely differently, and he came out just like normal Jerry. It was kind of funny to me. I probably gave a terrible description of that scene, but if you've seen the episode, you probably know what I'm talking about. We got another Captain Falcon. Not very surprising though, because he's basically the mascot of For Glory. Actually, they should replace the For Glory like for the one-on-ones. They should replace it. They should make it, instead of Link and Captain Falcon, it should be a Little Mac side being off the edge, and a Captain Falcon. I don't know. What are some things crappy Falcon players do? It wasn't his ear. Oh, I can't save him. No, you piece. Fucking hell. He sat there for that. He fucking sat there for that. And I lost my stock first. Because I'm a moron, really. I really should have just let him go, because then I could have gotten a 0 to death. But no, I took 9%, and then I fell into the stage and I lost my stock. You know what, I can blame the stage on that, because, I mean, if this was one of those block stages, I wouldn't have fallen under it, and I could have gotten back. Because clearly I was at a distance where Corrin could recover. I think we can all agree that Corrin could have recovered from that distance. I'm so scared, I'm just gonna, like, randomly just... Okay, never mind. Yeah, of course, you know, Corrin's Tipper, probably even better than Mart's Tipper. It's a bit harder to land. I guess spacing-wise, it's a bit harder to land. There's more lag and stuff, but it does cover a larger distance. And I'd say the actual power of Corrin's is a lot more than Mart's. And that guy left for reasons, I guess. Let's get back to Lucas, because I like Lucas. He's a cool guy. Alright, 7-1-6. I'll probably do one more for Lucas and one more for Cloud. Now, maybe I'll do another Corrin. This episode probably could be a little longer. I'm doing really well right now. But it's because I'm getting a lot of bad players. And, oh god, okay. Well, I don't know why. Part of me just thinks this is actually going to be a good Falcon. Well, so far, he's clearly more competent than the other guy. Okay. So, Falcon. No, okay. Yeah, I'm making all these mouth noises right now for some reason. Alright. So, this match is actually about even. Okay, good. Good TK Fire by me. I was like, I'm trying to commentate this like in a tournament, except I'm the one playing, so it's like, good fair by me. Aw, oh, damn, that Falcon got a really good down air. What the hell? I'm trying to think, what's like a stupid, Smash 4 commentary thing I could say? Let's see, am I gonna get the, Oh boy. I thought I was gonna bounce off there, that's why I was kinda like, I didn't think that hit the ledge. Oh, that was a really good F-tilt by Jake. He did some good stuff. But, you know, he's still losing, you know, 7-1-6, still a pretty solid lead on him. Jason had to do some work. Take a stock here, and then, oh, we got a good forward air. Oh, what's gonna do? Oh, he went off stage. Oh, but 7-1-6 made the recovery. Oh, is that back throw gonna be it? The back throw is it. Looks like 7-1-6 shouldn't have taunted. Oh, but maybe it was too late for Jake to be commentating the own match, and trash talking, not really, but I don't know what the hell is happening anymore. Someone save me. My body, everyone's dying. I'm dying. Help. I need serious mental help. I have crippling depression. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, what is actually happening right now? I mean, like, the match itself, like, I mean, this is, you know, this is an alright match. I mean, two decently skilled players, you know, duking it out, getting some decent plays off here and there. Hopefully I'll win because I'm, you know, the person recording it. I mean, I'm, you know... Oh, missed down air by 716. Unfortunately, that could have been the match for him, but he failed. I don't think Smash 4 commentators have actually said no, but he failed like that. I am a fraud. I'm clearly a fraud. Have you seen some of the crap I've done here? In fact, at this point, too, the montage is going to be up. A lot of those were not, I mean, kind of, I don't know. You'll know what I mean, because it'll be up. Yeah. You can actually watch that, because it had a lot of really good clips of mine in that video. And I gotta say, this was a very good Falcon player. I'm not really that irritated that I lost him. If anything, he probably deserved to win. Then I guess we're probably going to end it off with Corrin, with another Corrin match, because I do want to fight this guy with my Cloud. I think I might be able to beat him with Cloud. Yeah, that was actually a really close match, though. I enjoyed it. I was having fun, and I hope you guys are having fun watching this video. If you're still watching this 20-something minutes in, 26 minutes in, maybe? Yeah, probably 26 minutes in. Once I cut everything, I'll need to be cut. Yeah, by the way, if you're still watching this, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's actually been a really good episode, too. I'd say, it's probably one of the best episodes of the series so far, because these are all characters I'm not half bad with, you know? I've been getting a lot of more mediocre players, so I've been able to show off my skills better. Like I said, if you want to see some other cool stuff that I've done, obviously you can watch some other episodes of Smash Squad, but there are a lot of ones that I just do poorly in. I definitely recommend checking out the montage, because there's some pretty cool clips in it. There's also a lot of clips with Cloud. A lot of the clips are like just from me practicing for Smash Squad. Like most of the clips are Cloud clips, just because I've been practicing this. Oh my god, I've been having so much fun playing as Cloud. In fact, I'm kind of thinking he might be my new one of my new semi mains. I might just like add him onto the list of my semi mains. Because I just really like Cloud. He's cool. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so like, what happened there was I kind of like wanted to use that for a second, and then I immediately realized how that was not a good idea, right? So then I was like, okay, wait. So what if I tried the other direction? Unfortunately, it was too late because I had already made the first input. Oh boy, that happens a lot. I'm sure I did like pretty much the exact same thing earlier, but in this video. But yeah. I was trying to do that like snap to ledge thing where you up B right next to the ledge and it like will snap to ledge. And he's gonna take my stock like immediately, isn't he? Come on, okay. Yeah, that actually hit. I was not expecting the up air to hit, but hey, you know what? I'm happy it did, because then I get more damage, yay! Yeah, Cloud's up air is just something else, really.
Now return to your original.
Look at this, look at this shit. Like how? Oh, wow, I am... Oh, that was actually supposed to be an up B, but you know what? That works too. Is that gonna kill? No, not quite.
Watch the flow of my movements as I demonstrate.
See how much that... Oh, that's gonna kill. Alright, 94% lead on him here.
Feel the stretch in your side.
And that lead is now 100%, hey. Hey, wow, that's great. Great English, buddy. You clearly understand how to say words. Like your mouth is... That's a good mouth you got, buddy. Oh my god. Oh no, that was a oh my god, that was another example. I think I said this earlier. A lot of times when I use Limit Break, I'll get it, and then for like a few seconds after, I'll like not realize I have it, and I'll go to use a special, and then I'll realize it's the Limit Break special literally as soon as I press the button, and then I waste it, and it's not happy. But you know what makes me happy? The fact that I won this match. Ooh, what has this video been? I have lost all ability to speak. My mouth is not a good mouth. Despite what I said earlier, that was a joke. Okay, Joke. Why do I keep bleeding? I leave every time someone else leaves. But yeah, that was a joke. J-O-K-E, a thing that's meant to incite laughter and subvert expectations in a way that entertains and makes humor. Yeah. That's my dictionary definition of frickin' jokes. I hope you liked the definition. I'm really sorry, I'm losing my mind right now, and it's not pretty. Yeah, it's not so pretty. But luckily, you're almost done if you really want to watch through the entirety of this video, because this is going to be the last match. Oh, okay, oh. Alright, so I've been trying to do, I've been doing a lot of short up there here, so that's been working out for me. I thought I was going to kill myself there by accident, like I thought I was going to forget to reverse it or something. Because I do that a lot, I have a lot of trouble reversing this move. Okay, oh, well. You know what, everybody makes mistakes. Some more than others. And what you really just have to do is accept the fact that I made a mistake and move on. You know, it's not very simple. Oh, okay, well. You know, this match started off in my favor. I don't see why I can't still be in my favor. Oh yeah, that's right, because I'm a terrible person! Hey, you know what, he taunted, so I don't feel that bad. I don't feel guilty. Alright. So, Corrin stuff. Yeah, hopefully it's, you know, fun to watch. I really do find Corrin one of the most interesting characters in the game. Very, very tricky to play in my opinion. That's a combo that's pretty good as Corrin. Oh wait, that's supposed to be enough. Up B. Not a Dragon Lunge, that's supposed to be like a Dragon Wing? These all sound like Pokemon moves. Oh man. No, I meant to counter that. One thing that I like about a Dragon Lunge is how it can go through projectiles. It does make it a pretty versatile move. That's saying a lot for a move like Dragon Lunge. It's already pretty versatile. I mean, seriously, that move can do a ton of different things. It's pretty good as a multi-purpose move. Yeah, so this match is happening. Fortunately, not a lot is actually happening in this particular match. Oh, sick up air by Jake, and what? He gets the forward smash, and he takes the match, and he won the tournament. Woo, that was it. Grand Finals, Jake wins. Give him some money. I would appreciate some money. I kind of need it. Yeah, anyway, you know what else? I'd appreciate a like and maybe even a subscribe. Yeah! See, I got the segues down to science. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I was very eccentric this time around. But if you sat through it all, thank you very much, and I hope to see you again in the future. Oh yeah, bye.